Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. In the previous session we have learned how to use offset, join and explode command, and after which I have assigned you with this practice diagram. In this video I'll be showing you how to complete this diagram. I know it is little difficult for you to see the dimensions and everything of the diagram. That is the reason at the end of the video I've explained you each dimension one by one. Now here we have two circles of diameter 44 and 28. So now I'll first start with making two circles. I'll just change the color for now. So I'll make two circles, one of diameter 28 and second one of diameter 44. So this is how I can complete the creation of these two circles. Now these two circles are the second easiest thing. Now here the circle diameter is 40 and 18. Okay, here the circle diameter is 40 and here the circle diameter is 18. So what I can do is I can create a circle here at the center of diameter 18, okay, and then I can move this circle at the distance of 48 from this center and 19 from the same center. So I created my circle exactly in the same center where the first two circles were there. So what I'll do, I'll select the third circle which I just created. I'll activate move command, then I'll move it from the center. I'll activate ortho. I'll move it on the right side with a value of 48. Okay, then I'll move it again, M enter. I'll select the object, enter. Then I'll move it upward with a distance of 19. Okay, move command is something which we have already completed in the previous set of videos. Okay, now after this I can now create a circle of dia 40. Now once this is completed, okay, then these two circles are ready and completed. Now we need to concentrate on making this one, the lower part. Now here we can see the radius is 60. Okay, we will see the dimensions first. The radius here is 60 of the center arc. Okay, then we have an angle of 40 degree. Along with that we also have a radius of 11, and along with that we also have a radius of 22. Okay, so we have a radius of 60, we have an angle of 40 degree, we have a radius of 11 and a radius of 22. So let's try to use those values to create this particular part. Now for that, first of all I'll make a circle from the same center of radius 60. Then what I'll do is I'll create a line from the center till the bottom quadrant. Okay, then I'll use rotate command, arrow enter rotate. Then I'll select the line, I'll press enter. Then I'll specify this top midpoint as the endpoint of the line. And now I want to rotate this by 40 degree. So now I'll either type 40. Now before typing 40 degree for rotation, as we can see here, before typing the angle, I'll choose copy, so that original will also be there. So I'll choose 40 degree and now you can see the rotated copy is here. Now what will I do is I'll use trim command to get rid of this extra portion. Okay, we have to trim it slowly. We have to make sure we are trimming every bit of it. Okay, and then I'll delete the two lines because the line work is done. So now we have successfully created the arc which is there exactly in the center. Now what will I do is, because here the radius is 11, so from here till the upper arc the distance is 11, and from here to the lower arc distance again is 11. So I'll do offset, O enter offset. Here I'll provide a distance of 11. Then I'll select this arc, I'll offset it up by 11. I'll select the same arc and offset it down by 11. Okay, so I created an arc and then offset it up by 11, and then created the same or selected the same arc and offset it down by 11. Now I'll create one circle here and one circle here. Then I'll delete the arc and then I'll trim this geometry. Okay, so this is how I can create a smaller slot shape. Then what I can do is, to create a bigger one, I can simply join everything together. Okay, so by using J enter I can join. Okay, so it's very simple, J enter, then you have to select the entire object and then press enter. So then the object will be joined together. Okay, after joining we can see the radius of this one is 11 and the radius of this one is 22. So this is 11 bigger than the first one. So what I'll do is, again I'll use offset. Here it is asking me for specifying the offset distance. I'll type 11. Then it is asking me to select the object for an offset, so I'll select this object. Then I want to specify whether I want to offset this outside or inside. So I want to offset this outside. Okay, and then I can click on exit because it is done. So this is how I can complete my lower portion of the diagram. Okay, now let's concentrate on making this one, where we have two slots of 44 and 22. which is at a distance having a length of 25, and they are 148 away from this center. Okay, so what will I do is, first of all, I'll create a line from this center going upward of 148. So you can see I have created a line from this center going upward of 148. Then what will I do is, I'll create a circle here, okay, at the very end point of the line of diameter 22, the smaller one. Okay, I have created a circle here of diameter 22, and then I'll delete the line. Now I'll copy this circle, CO enter copy, from this center going downward with a distance of 25. So I copied the same circle at a distance of 25 just below the previous one. Now I'll create a line from this quadrant to this quadrant. Then again I'll create a line from this quadrant to this quadrant. Now I'll use trim command TR double enter to get rid of this extra portion. Then I'll press escape. Then I'll press join J enter. I'll select the entire thing and then I'll press enter. So now it is totally joined. Now what will I do is, I'll use offset O enter. Then I'll specify the offset value as 11 and then create an offset again on the other side with a value of 11. Now why 11? Because here you can see this is a 22 and this is a 44. So 22 minus 44 is 22 and half of 22 is 11. Okay, so that is the reason this gap is of 11. Okay, now we need to create this circle of radius 44. If you have tried creating this and if you know how you can create this circle as well as this circle, please comment in the section below which method of circle you are going to use to create these two shapes. Okay, here we have a radius of 44 and here we have a radius of 16. So here again I'll create a circle with the help of tan radius command. I'll specify this as my first tangent, this as my second tangent, and provide a radius of 44. Then similarly again I'll go for circle, tan radius command, specify this as my first tangent, this as my second tangent, and radius of 16. Then I'll use trim, TR double enter. Then I'll trim this extra portion out. Okay, so this is how we can achieve this two part of the diagram. Finally, coming to the last part, here we have an arc of radius 35, okay, which is starting from the center as it is indicated. So what I'll do is, I'll first create a circle here of radius 35. Now after getting the circle, we have a line here tangentially connecting this arc to this arc. Now if you remember how to create a line tangentially connected to both the arcs, comment in the section below if you remember that method. Okay, now that method is, we have to use drafting setting. We have to press DS enter, then we can go to object snap, then we can clear everything and only activate tangent. So once I activate tangent, object, the software is only going to snap to tangent points. So now if I click OK, then if I go to line, and then if I click here, you can see I am getting a tangential line to that arc. Similarly, if I click here, I am getting a tangential line to this circle. So this is how I can create my tangential line. Now once this tangential line is created, then finally what I need to do is, I need to create an arc of radius 16. Again, we can use a similar method. I can go for circle, tan radius, T enter. Then this is my first tangent, this is my second tangent, and radius of 16. Then again I'll start trimming the axis part. So for example, here we have this as our axis part. We can trim those areas out, and this is how we can complete the entire diagram. So this is how the diagram is going to look if you just remove dimensions from here. Okay, so I hope you got the point or got an idea about how to create or how to use join and offset command with the help of this diagram as well. Okay, so thank you everyone. Meet you in the next video.